let me tell you this story about two kings in two different castles. One lived to ruin the democracy of the other. That king, was power hungry. And that's the only thing that he could think of was wealth. And how being the leader could make him wealthy beyond his wildest dreams. No matter the crazy decisions he made. And then there's this other king who is and wants to fight for democracy, because democracy is best, and that's what that king thinks. And the one, like, they lived in the same country, in the same kingdom. Like, so, in two different castles, but in the same kingdom. So, they kept on fighting over and over and over again. Hey, I think democracy is right. I think this is right. I think this is right. And this is right. And this is right. And you got the king over here saying, no, no, we are gonna ruin your democracy. And the king said, we ain't gonna allow that. And so the two kings were fighting each other with soldiers on the battlefield, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And sure, they came up with solutions from time to time, right? But they kept on fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Hell, the conflicts lasted into the 100 Years' War. Like, Rome went absolutely crazy. Like, it was medieval chivalry craziness. Because the two kings couldn't just make up their minds. And, so, and it kept on lasting throughout the ages, from all the way before kings. Cavemen also fought like animals, and like they couldn't make up decisions, so they fighting each other. So, if you think about it, we've been fighting each other. Like, there's been people fighting each other for eons. From cavemen to kings. Well, I'm gonna say it like this. To the present day. And, so, you know what? It's up to us. Up to us to make this world a better place for all. All of us influencers and I'm calling on all of us influencers on YouTube. We have the power to change this world for the better. We stand together and we rise together. Yep. And so today, I do believe that the world, there were smart people in the world who have been fighting for love, peace, kindness throughout the years. Go all the way going back to the Merry Pranksters and the World's Fair. Like, and like, before, like, yeah, so the moral of the story is the two kings, the one on the right and the one on the left, came to an agreement. You know what they said? They said, I will become your ally. I will fight alongside your kingdom, and we will come together as one kingdom, and we will rule it with a mighty fist, you and me. And the two kings agreed, and sure, there were other kingdoms and kings, and yeah, so they fought against the two kings with their armies combined, fought valiantly against the opposing towns and kingdoms surrounding them. And they made allies out of some of them, and some of them were enemies because the enemies believed in the difference than the allies. So they fought for castles and stuff, and they conquered one castle, one village, another. An enemy has conquered an ally thing, and it was a crazy time during medieval times. Yeah, it was crazy. And there were blacksmiths, there were, like, you know what? If you, other than the dragons, other than the Dragonborn, other than all, like, the lizard people and the storyline of Skyrim, Riverhold is a perfect example of a smallish medieval town. And so yeah, so the two kings fought against the threatening other kingdoms. They won, and they established a mighty kingdom that was flourishing and had, like, flowers and peace and was full of love for everyone, and the only time that the Ultimate Kingdom's army went out to fight was to fight the kingdoms that are in the area that they are in. But that does not to say that the ultimate castle had invaders, because they did. And this kingdom had very smart, like they learned from previous mistake of leaving the door open, just like in the story of when the Mongols were fighting the Turks, and one of the Turks left one gate open, and all the Mongols ran in and into the castle and stormed it and killed everyone in sight. Yeah, so this kingdom, they had like one door that not like many doors, but one door that they close on a regular basis. That was what they learned from history's past, medieval past. And so again, there's invaders, but they fought off the invaders every time. So they had peace. The castle with the two kings that used to fight each other but now are together, are now as bonded together as brothers, and they rule together with an iron fist. And that, my friends, is a story of coming together to defend against a common enemy. Peace out, and hey, shout out to my friend, Grey Wolf Raventhorn. Grey Wolf, that was my story of from the time of kings and queens. So, yeah. Take care, Grey Wolf. Take care.